Mia and Leo were the best of friends. They lived in a village by the Whispering Woods. It was called that because the wind made the leaves sound like whispers. Mia had bright, curious eyes and loved to explore. Leo was kind and brave, always ready for an adventure.
Wouldn't it be exciting to go deep into the woods?
It's too mysterious in there, Mia. We might get lost.
As they played, Leo spotted something shiny under an old oak tree.
Mia, look!
It was a lantern. It looked old but still beautiful, made of metal and glass. Carefully they dusted it off. The lantern had strange symbols etched on its side, symbols they didn't recognize.
Do you think it still works?
Leo found a flint in his pocket and with a little effort managed to spark the lantern. As the wick caught fire, a beam of golden light shot out from the lantern, illuminating the woods in front of them. But that wasn't all. The light formed a shimmering path leading into the heart of the Whispering Woods. Mia and Leo exchanged amazed glances.
This is incredible!
Holding the lantern high, they cautiously stepped onto the glowing path. As they walked, the woods around them seemed to come alive. Fireflies danced around them, their lights twinkling like tiny stars.
Good evening.
Then a rabbit hopped by, its nose twitching, and wished them well on their journey. The path led them deeper and deeper, past giant trees and sparkling streams. Everything seemed magical, bathed in the golden light of the lantern. They were so captivated by the wonders around them that they didn't notice the lantern's light growing dimmer. Suddenly the flame flickered and died, plunging them into darkness. The path vanished, and they were surrounded by the sounds of the forest at night.
Oh no, the lantern went out!
Leo tried desperately to relight the lantern, striking his flint repeatedly, but to no avail. The wick was damp, and the magic seemed to have disappeared. The forest, no longer illuminated by the lantern's glow, felt darker and more menacing. The friendly whispers of the trees now sounded like rustling threats in the darkness.
Don't worry, Mia. We'll find our way back.
Leo tried to sound braver than he felt. They started walking, hoping to retrace their steps, but every direction looked the same in the dark.
I think we've gone in a circle. Everything looks so different in the dark.
They stumbled over roots and walked into spiderwebs, which only made them more scared.
At least the spiders are giving us free decorations.
Mia giggled despite their predicament. Still, they knew they needed to find a way out of the woods before it got too late. And just then they heard a soft hoo-hoo above them. They looked up and saw a wise-looking owl perched on a branch.
Excuse me, can you tell us the way out of the woods?
Follow the stream downhill, little ones. It will lead you back to the edge of the woods.
Thanking the owl, Mia and Leo followed its advice. The going was slow and a bit slippery, but they stuck close together, their fear fading with each step. The sound of the rushing water filled the air, a comforting companion in the darkness. After what felt like hours, the trees began to thin, and the first rays of dawn peeked through the leaves. They had almost reached the edge of the woods when they came to a sudden stop. A river, sparkling under the early morning sky, blocked their path, and across the river lay their village, bathed in the soft light of dawn.
Wow.
But what surprised them even more than the river was the bridge that spanned it. It wasn't made of wood or stone, but of shimmering starlight, as if a piece of the night sky had fallen to earth.
It looks a bit wobbly, don't you think?
Taking a deep breath, they stepped onto the bridge. To their surprise, it felt solid beneath their feet. Each step they took sent a cascade of starlight swirling around their ankles. They giggled, feeling like they were walking on a rainbow. As they reached the other side, the bridge began to fade, the starlight dissolving into the morning mist. Turning back to look at the woods, they saw that the entrance to the path had vanished. Only the familiar trees greeted them, their leaves whispering secrets in the morning breeze. Hand in hand, they walked back towards their village, their hearts filled with the memory of their magical adventure. The villagers were relieved to see them, for they had been missed all night. Mia and Leo, too excited to sleep, recounted their tale, describing the talking animals, the glowing path, and the bridge of stars. Some dismissed their story as a fantastical dream, but Mia and Leo knew the truth. They had touched the magic of the Whispering Woods. From that day on, the woods held a different kind of magic for them. It was no longer a place of mystery and fear, but a place of wonder and possibility. And they knew with a certainty that warmed their hearts that someday, when the time was right, the lantern would reappear, and they would once again follow its glowing path into the heart of the Whispering Woods.